Okay, everyone, it's that time once again to essentially just shut off all brain functionality and enjoy some Nichijou because, well, I've come to realize that in any event of a bad day or just some occasional niggles that happen during life, it can generally be overcome by watching the shenanigans that the characters get up to. Mainly because, well, they don't particularly have it very good either, and a bit of Schadenfreude is always nice. So, join me in mocking their failings, and let's watch episode 23. And no one's there. Called it. Oh, so is she actually early, or has everyone already... Oh, she was actually early, and then gets caught doing something stupid. Is that Mai just gone completely unnoticed? No. I thought it was Mai playing another prank on him, but turns out it was just Nano. And I'm not sure why she decided to hide. But it's in keeping with her character because she's quite nervous. I think I might actually try to guess what inanimate object is going to talk at the end of the episode this time. So I'm going to be keeping my eye out. Still not entirely sure. Oh yeah, we haven't seen Afro Guy in a while. Oh, okay. Nano as a cat was there. Homemade jam is usually quite good. Now, to make up for it, she made some... Try... Okay, what's it going to be? If you want an extreme reaction, go to Mio. Let's... Here, cool it down with some jam. Exactly what I just said. Wow, I should be a writer for this show. Once she gets a task in her mind, she just goes for it. And what's going to be wrong with the water? They're going to play out this sequence for quite some while, aren't they? Why was... I wondered why there was orange specks coming out of the milk carton. It must be quite bad. Is it just the sister is terrible at cooking? Or is she deliberately making something gross? Is this just flashing through her? Her life is flashing before her eyes. Seriously? It's not that bad. Well, actually, I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I don't even know what it is. What kind of jam could cause near-death scenarios? She thought it tasted bad. So she's evil. So you know it's terrible. Guess what it is now? Oh, wow. That's a bit close. I can see why she got close. Yeah, okay. That's also not a good ingredient to make jam from. Probably not a good ingredient to make much out of either. Is that Yuko? Okay, so we got possibly Yuko, potentially anyone else. Getting ready for some art. Leave Sakamoto alone. I can't actually fault her there because I pull the same thing actually. Oh, you look comfortable. Probably she needs to tell him off at some point. I mean, my place is not particularly clean. Is that magazine going to be the thing talking at the end, or is that too? Does she really want to be looking through that? Well, he's definitely got something to hide there, but he left her alone with the magazine. Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like then. um, I'm glad to have never been in this situation. Although, yeah, that one. It might be a mess, but it's an organised mess. I think I think that's a bit better than scolding him. Embarrassing. Hmm. Now, how's he going to react? Is he going to be too flustered to have a comeback? Yeah, I'm holding it for a friend. Yeah, when you just start spouting anything without thinking about it, you're just going to full panic. You kind of just have to agree to that, don't you? It says DVD on it, so it might have the digital copy. The club president. Amazing. Everyone's so pure in Japan. Well, on the surface at least. So she originally started just to, the original intent was to scold him. Now she's apologizing. She needs to be a bit more confident in herself, doesn't she? She's also very gullible. You were told to knock. So, if I was him, I wouldn't even keep something like that because it doesn't look very secure, his room. It's not even something to get nervous about this meeting. What do you want to do for the future? Not the kind of dream that she meant. She meant more as a career. Yeah. Being on the TV once isn't really a career path. Can you really see Yuko being a teacher? She's gonna get all emotional now, isn't she? Yeah. See, it's endearing in part, but it's also annoying. And you don't pass it off because, of course, you don't. Does he just run the rest of the race? Oh, no, he dies. Well, the attempt was there. The other guy didn't really wait to have it handed off to him. Or at least pulled off too soon. Does mine know that it was her dogs? I like the other student just walking past. Did they? I can't remember how it ended. You see, that's the problem. Once you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Especially when they've got some dirt on you. And he's leaving. Mainly because he doesn't even know what a go soccer is. Now, what's she gonna walk into or fall in this time? It's only just growing back, isn't it? The mohawk. But at least someone's doing something. There's nowhere else to really go from here, is there? Um, Stuff and things. Where have I heard that before? Is it because he suffered a humiliating defeat and now can't play Go Soccer again? Even though he did that last game thing, but whatever. What kind of photo? Oh, a school photo of, yeah, of the teacher. Well, he's gonna jump at the chance, isn't he? Or is he gonna stick by his resolve and actually turn it down? That would be more character building than the other option. And he takes it. No. Yes. Oh, cool. He did it without even meaning to. His for logic and reasoning shut off. I don't think that kind of defense will hold in a court of law, but okay. But in return to getting you to the nationals, get more photos. So now he's bald. I don't know. I think I'll look good completely bald. Don't tell that to my father, though. He's a bit upset that I've managed to grow hair and he hasn't. Exam results, isn't it? Um, is he gonna shout it out, or is he playing charades? I don't know how the marking system works in Japan, so. Oh, it was Yuka. I kind of want to see the drawing, or did she just procrastinate the entire time? Well, there's my life message right there. Just someone, please help. Does she know how to play, or is she just going to pull more pranks? Did the dog actually bite Hakase though? Just ignore. And how is she going to bridge this gap? Let me guess, chocolate. What is it? Perfect. I don't. Is this the first time that anyone's actually stood up to her? We know that Mai is somewhat decent. What's that? That's like a. I can't tell what kind of shark that was. Kind of looks like a fat Mako. And now they're friends because she drew sharks. Didn't last very long. Was it because she felt left out at the beginning, where the others were talking to Nano? They traded. She's smiling. Is this the first time that we've seen her smile? It's strange how much character development that is. When you've established a character to basically be incompatible with normal emotions, then yeah, that right there shows a lot. And of course, it took the professor. Someone that's equally eccentric. Let's put it nicely. And now they're singing together. To fully drive home that. The emphasis on what it meant. Ever so slightly off. They weren't in sync. I'm trying to see if there's any deeper meaning to these lyrics, but I think it's kind of all fairly obvious. Oh, hang on. I said I was going to guess. What did we have? We had the magazine, the picture of a shark, or the photo. I so hope it's the photo. That'd be hilarious. But I think it's. Oh, would they do the magazine though? It's a bit too provocative, I think, for an end scene. So, the shark we just had. I'm going to go with the photo. Let's see. I hope I don't regret my decision. Okay. She never actually got round to drawing. And we might actually have the inanimate object now. Because it was playing this out. Oh, damn. I understand that. I just. I I guess you can think of it like that. Wow, you were so cute back then. Hang on a minute. Basically, it's whenever I visit my parents or family, it's like, oh, what happened? You used to be such a nice boy. Are you calling me an arsehole? Although, yeah, it's not too far from the truth. So, I guess. But what was I? Oh yeah, I started saying about Yuko putting up the drawing book and attempting to do some art, but then not finding a good subject to base it on, and then walking away with doing nothing at all. And unfortunately, that is something that pretty much anyone that has tried following some sort of artistic thing as a hobby comes across at some point. You just either run out of motivation, procrastinate for too long, or just overthink things and complicating it, trying to find the perfect subject, the perfect scene, and just not ever finishing a piece because of it. So, although I'm probably not the best person to come to for art advice, since I'm very much still an amateur, but maybe if I do enough live streams, maybe I can at least come to accept my artistic skills as being somewhat relevant. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that episode of Nichijou. We got quite a big character development, even though it's incredibly minor. We got to know a bit more of the home life between the teacher and, I can't remember his name, the guy that's blackmailing the other teacher. Poor Mohawk guy, he had a crush, but that's no longer a thing because he's lost his hair once again. And the jam. Seriously? Who makes fish jam? What? Is it called jam everywhere in case? I think preserve or jelly might be other things. But yeah, no. Salt cured fish by itself isn't particularly appealing. So in jam form, I think I wouldn't mind burning my tongue and throat to get rid of that flavour. So yeah, this might be too hot, might be scalding in fact, but I'll just completely down this. Think about the consequences later when you take me to hospital. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the episode and you'll come back for more. But before that, like the video if you did enjoy it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, leave me a comment down below and hit the notification bell if you want to keep up to date with everything, because YouTube being YouTube, you might not get the videos come out into your subscription boxes, so that's a good way to counteract it. And as always, check down in the description below for any links that might feel appropriate or seem interesting to you, whatever. So just going to the link to my anime list to see what other people have suggested, what I've got kind of going through my mind as what might come up on the channel at some point. And once again, hopefully everyone has a wonderful day and will continue having such. And basically just keep being awesome until the next video. So wait, you're saying I won't be awesome next episode? Exactly. No, wait.